What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video, and today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower Todd. Todd, thank you so much as always for your continued support, for being a member of the herd and a supporter here on YouTube, and just being the incredible person that you are. Thank you for all the conversations in the Discord and for the amazing reaction in our latest live stream, which I am so sorry. Todd came into the live stream literally as I finished reacting to his request, because we do it as a big random wheel. He got picked out as the first reaction, and we didn't know if he was going to be in the live stream at all. So we did the reaction and then he arrived. So I hope you enjoyed watching that back. And I'm so glad that today you will get to watch your reaction right away here on YouTube, which is to the incredible Colm McGuinness doing Wonderwall, which, this is one of those songs that it's just like, I've made jokes about this in past reactions, that when I think of this song, the first thing that pops into my head is like the guy who just always shows up to a house party with an acoustic guitar for some reason, and it's the only song he can play. It's just the cliche. It's just the joke of like the guy who can play one song on guitar. But I know that's not Colm McGuinness. We have seen this man is a musician. We have seen what he can do vocally. I think this is going to be the favorite version of this song I've ever heard, because I've made reference before that this is one of those songs that it's very easy for it to come across nasally. Like it's just naturally got this kind of sound to the way that maybe is sung in it. And I know for a fact, I've heard people do covers of this before and do it at karaoke, and it just doesn't hit right. I know Colm's going to hit amazing. I know he's going to sound fan-freaking-tastic. So we are going to get into this and see what this man does with this song. As always, guys, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment, and subscribe to Colm if you haven't already. And we're going to get into this. This is Colm McGuinness's cover of Wonderwall. Let's go. Can I just say, the absolute mind mess that just happened to me for seeing Colm McGuinness anywhere other than in his kind of studio, or like with like, he's got like the bar stuff behind him now, or you see him against a white wall when he does those kind of videos with the cool lighting. He's just outside here. This man is wearing shorts. If this is Colm, we haven't seen like the face yet, but I imagine it's him sitting there playing. By the way, like I said, house party, fire pit, acoustic guitar. Anyway, I did not know that's what the film clip was, and I find that hilarious. But Colm McGuinness is in shorts. This man spends 90% of his time in like turtlenecks and sweaters. I can't fathom Colm McGuinness outside of his studio in shorts.
Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that for a single damn second. Y'all have to understand. Y'all have to understand. I think Colm's done it to me in other songs as well. Okay? I think he's done it in other songs. Possibly not. He's possibly true to his word when he puts low bass cover in his title. Okay? But there are other people. Specifically, I'm looking at you, Jeff Castellucci, who when they do solo stuff, they'll put bass singer sings or bass version or low bass cover in their title, and then the song itself will have some bassy bits, but then they'll have high bits mixed in and mid-range mixed in, and no part of my entire brain was prepared. I'm so used to the original of this song that is, like I said, it's that higher vocal that's almost to the point, especially during the chorus, of coming across very nasally. And so I was expecting a today, like up there, and then my man's gonna, ooh. We are like 2 words into this, and I don't know how I'm gonna get through the damn thing. I felt my chest cave in the second he started singing those notes. Like, Colm's coming for blood on this one.
Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Oh.
Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt.
I like that we're keeping this as like a true acoustic cover. Like, it's just all that guitar and nothing else. I like that he's doing that, because the backbeat parts normally where there's a bit of drums and that come in. I don't know if maybe he'll change up the arrangement and bring something, like build the song as it goes along. But for the moment, just this man's vocals and that acoustic guitar, I have goosebumps that I don't think will ever go away, just from the way that he's singing this. This is hands down the best version of this I've ever heard, including the original. Seriously. Also, I'm gonna pause again almost right away, because there's something he did here, and I forget what it was now, but there was a note that he hit, and I was like, ooh, I like the way he did that, and I want to pick it out.
When your heart is out, I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt.
That little, the way he does the it's like this little whoop up. That's not a good gesture. Like a little yeah. Either way, this little whoop up that he does on the I'm sure, that was just so nice.
Heard it all before.
Don't get back far enough.
Out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how.
Yo, two things. Number one, I'm gonna talk about song stuff first of all before I go off on a tangent here. Number one, I love the fact, something that's so unique to Colm and something that he does so well, is you'll quite often get vocalists who are on the higher range or even the mid range that are able to put like a cry in their voice to add that extra emotion or that extra kind of tension that's just a little bit of drama and flair in there. Okay, it's quite common in higher singers and like even mid range. You don't get it a lot in bass singers to be able to be doing this low dragon style grumble, this animalistic growl, and still be able to put these moments, which was what I was trying to say before with the up thing. It's these moments where he almost, while doing bass, is letting his voice crack. And it's just mind blowing. And I think that's what keeps just reducing me to rubble as I'm listening to this, is that little edge he puts on his voice, which is stunning, absolutely freaking stunning. And on top of that, like when people talk about like whisper sweet nothings in my ear, talk dirty to me, when those trends went around on TikTok of the cringy guys doing the like tiger or animalistic roars of the thing that was just so freaking cringy. This is what makes it make sense. This man in that voice could tell me to do anything, and I would find it to be sexy. He could stand there and be like, "Why don't you go jump off that building?" And I'd be like, "Okay, daddy." Like, seriously, buddy. Seriously. Yeah, that was a little too far. I apologize. But seriously. It's ooh. It's I know the deep bassy voices aren't for everyone, but it is just sexy. Come on.
You, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. 'Today was gonna be the day, but I'll never throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
I love that we've added a second layer of vocals in the background. So it's like you've got two voices singing it. And yet even the second layer of vocals isn't any higher. It's not like we've layered it with one person doing high notes, it's still just two bass voices coming through with this. And again, it's blowing my mind because it's such a freaking unique take on the song. I don't think I've heard anyone else do a cover this style, this way. It is absolutely destroying me in ways I can't even put into words.
I do about you now. And all the roads that lead you there were winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how.
Yo, I'm pausing so much. I'm pausing this video so much. I don't even care. I don't even care. Y'all should know by now to go watch the original because there's going to be pauses. Yo, this whole video I've been talking about how he's just doing it as bassy boy, how it's just coming through with all the bass, and then he's gonna switch it up, and it's like it. I don't even know how to express this in an analogy or describe it, but it's that thing of like when someone's doing the same thing to you over and over again, and you're like, yep, this is nice, and then just as it starts to wear off of it being as nice, and you're like, I'd like something fresh, he picks the perfect moment to switch it up. It's like, yep, I'm finally starting to get used to this bass. I'm finally starting to just be chill with the song. And then suddenly we're going to step it up into not only those higher cry notes that he does, that just is dripping with emotion, but on top of that, you're just going to turn the dial up on that accent, on that Irish. Sir, you can't come at me like that. After setting it all up, after setting up all the dominoes with the bass section, you can't then come in with the Irish voice and the cry in there. Sound, my God.
You're blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all,
And again, like I said at the start, like I expected, even if the whole cover had been done like this is what I was expecting from the start of it, by the way. If the whole cover had been done like this, still, he hits that maybe note perfectly. Yo, anyone who knows the vocal stuff, who like has the singing experience, let me know if I'm right with what I'm about to say down below, because I swear I've heard this. I think I could be completely wrong and talking out my butt with what I'm about to say next, but I'm pretty sure that a big problem with Wonderwall, and especially the chorus, is that most people have a like to sound nice singing the A sound, the R sound. You don't want to really lean into that because it's a very nasally sound. So a lot of singers will change the pronunciation of the A. It's very hard to do that with Wonderwall because the word maybe is held on an A. So it's very hard to not just be Fran Drescher out there, maybe. It's just not going to sound nice. So the fact that this man knows how to do it and have it sound so damn good, and then at the end there, we're going to come in with that bass voice just underneath now, so it still just hits so right. Colm has destroyed this one, man.
Said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me, and after all, you're my Wonderwall. Said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me.
I love how he even managed to take those notes at the end and still make them sound sexy. Just by dropping it in that bass sound makes it sound so damn good. Absolutely freaking incredible. And can I say, the fact that this started off in that crazy bass, then switched it up and went pretty much straight into his higher range, and then it was at the end with those last few repetitions before the with the last few lines he actually sang, he went into his true chest voice with just, again, dripping with emotion. And it just made that part hit so strong and so clear. And then you come in with those bassy at the end that just send tingles everywhere. This man knocked this out of the park. I've said this with Colm before about other songs. It's as true with this one as it was with those. This is Colm's song now. Oasis, I'm sorry. You guys can sit down. You had a good run. Colm owns this song now. Everyone needs to hear this. This is the version. This is the only version that now exists. This was phenomenal. He did a full Kelly Clarkson on this one, which, funnily enough, she's on the screen down there. Taking that aside, this was bonkers. My little brain could not handle this one today. This absolutely freaking destroyed me. It's going on all the playlists. I'm going to listen to this 101 damn times. This was phenomenal. Guys, please jump in the link in the description below and give the original a like and a comment, and subscribe to Colm if you haven't already. Also, leave this video a like and a comment and subscribe to this channel. It helps me out so much. Let me know if my ramblings about the A sound when singing compared to, like, I think most singers generally tend to switch it up slightly so it's almost an E sound instead of a holding the long noise. Anyway, let me know if I'm right with that, or if that's something that I've heard or something that either my brain has invented or that I've heard and it's just been wrong when I've heard it. Either way, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and check me out over on Patreon, where I run weekly polls for the reactions that I do here on the channel. I also do weekly TV show reactions a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all of that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.